Styggevatnet is a glacier lake in the very northeastern part of Jotunheimen National Park. The short walk from the parking lot up to the lookout is spectacular. Tall walls of snow, remnants from last winter, border the road on both sides, clinging on to a time where ice and frost governed the area. If you're looking for a summer vacation, warm weather and lush green meadows, this is the wrong place. But I can promise you, once you approach the Styggevatnet, you will be overwhelmed. The deep blue water of the lake is only interrupted by white ice floes, which sparkle like thousands of crystals in the bright light of the warming sun. In contrast, cold winds originating from the near glacier breathe life into the barren lands. I was initially planning to take the kayak out and explore the lake paddling, but because the ice layer was pretty thick in some parts, that was not possible. Therefore, I decided to do some wild hiking in the area around. Cold places are fascinating. The feeling of remoteness makes hiking in cold areas even more rewarding. Far away from the crowds is where adventure awaits. I have to admit, I try to avoid touristy spots as much as possible, because even the most beautiful place gets spoiled when there's infrastructure, souvenir shops, or tour buses. Of course, there's certain spots you might want to visit on a trip which belong to that category, but I urge you to also give remote places a try. On that very day, I shared Styggevatnet probably only with some animals which might have been there a bit earlier. Those were the only other traces left in the snow apart of mine. After exploring the shores, I tried to get to a better viewpoint. No hiking trails in the area around, but it was easy to figure out a route up the steep mountain slopes right next to the lake. The rocky plates had a good grip, only interrupted by some slippery areas due to meltwater. I had to be careful though climbing up there. One wrong step would have had major consequences. Hiking somewhere on your own really makes you feel that moment. You focus on the landscape rather than being distracted by noisy crowds, and that allows you to connect so much closer to nature. The views from a high elevation were nothing but incredible. After only half an hour of hiking, I could see the entire lake in all its beauty. The glacier, like a long-forgotten world, hostile yet attracting, was visible in the remote distance. I continued walking but soon reached a huge field of snow, rivers flowing underneath it making it impassable. The risk was too high of that very snowfield being unstable, going off and trying to cross it. I therefore decided to take a break before heading back, sitting on one of the rocks high above the shimmering lake, inhaling the cold glacier's breath while watching the ice formations floating effortlessly in the blue waters. After having spent some time admiring that incredible place, I decided to hike back, following the same snow-bathed roads, ready to move on to the next adventure. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos about hiking and traveling the world. Have a great day and talk to you soon.